4 hounds plead. Had Uncle's oldest son toss rice across the coffin. Villagers said the rice stood for Uncle's lifespan. Emma's ghost drained his life force away. We bury the eldest tonight, right next to his mother's grave. Old Aunt Six was soaked in sweat, like she'd used up nearly all her strength. Aunt-in-law asked upset. My husband died horribly. Why does he have to get buried after dark? Will it mess up my son's future luck and fortune? Aunt-in-law sounded clearly displeased. Local traditions to hold funerals. Dawn, once roosters start crowing for good fortune. Worry about luck after you survive this mess. Third uncle stared grimly at Old Aunt Six. Can you figure out who's behind Mom's death? Her feet are covered in empty river snail shells. The bucket-carrying rice beggar's no regular human. Even with Aunt-in-law's complaints, they followed Old Aunt Six's burial arrangements. Emma died a violent, unnatural death, then Uncle perished brutally. Third uncle spent money hiring pallbearers from town. But when the scheduled burial hour rolled around, strong men couldn't lift Grandma's coffin an inch. Old Aunt Six stepped forward to inspect it. Green murky liquid slowly seeped out the coffin cracks. Whole yard stank strongly of rotten fish. Old Aunt Six's face turned ashen with shock. She sprinted toward the village pond in a panic. Beneath pale moonlight, Emma, who was supposed to lie inside the coffin, stood wide-eyed in pond water. Aunt Six got badly spooked. Staggered back several steps to steady herself. What's happening here? What's wrong now? Third uncle flew off the handle in rage. He grabbed a machete and marched toward Grandma. Emmett, I'll risk everything right now. Shoot down and end your killing spree. Old Aunt Six shouted to stop him. Third uncle spun around with bloodshot eyes, scaring all of us half to death. When he got close to Grandma, something uncanny went down. Third uncle stuck his whole head into the water by her feet. Save my brother, somebody please. Aunt Six, do something quick. My aunt begged the people around for help, but no one dared step forward. They all watched helplessly as third uncle drowned headfirst in the pond. Old Aunt Six wore a grim look. We handle this at sunrise tomorrow. We've got 2 more days left. Stay extra cautious every single night. My aunt dropped to her knees, shaking badly. Next to die? Your second son dead or alive? I asked your oldest son last time. He said the second brother fought with his wife, then ran away from home 7 years back. Mom's grip on my hand tightened instantly. I whispered to her quietly. Is Dad still alive? Mom didn't utter a single word. My aunt broke down crying first. Second brother's definitely dead. Passed away 7 years ago already. That's a total lie! Buffalo's dad's alive and kicking. He mailed me a letter just last month. Mom grew agitated and upset. I barely remember Dad's face. But villagers gossip he eloped with a widow from the next village. Others claim he got locked up in prison. I never dared ask Mom about my father. Every time someone brought him up, he'd fly into rages and smash household items. We're out of time to hide secrets. This is a life or death crisis. Spill everything you all know. Aunt-in-law clamped down hard on my aunt's arm, who hung her head without a peep. Old Aunt Six sighed deeply. Pulled 5 small bells from her pocket to hand around. Head back to your homes for now. Put these bells on your person non-stop. Shield you through tonight at minimum. If that rice beggar's really your second brother's ghost, he's a restless wandering spirit. No one's offered him offerings for 7 full years. Bitter resentments beyond my full control. Old Aunt Six stared at Mom with pity in her eyes. If you keep hiding the truth, nobody can save you on the 7th day after death. Aunt-in-law looked anxious, but stuck firmly to her story. Truly don't know any hidden details. After second brother fought viciously with his wife years back, I never laid eyes on him ever again. Got 0 clue if he's alive or dead. Only his wife keeps claiming he sends letters home. Old Aunt Six shifted focus to my mother. What sparked their massive fight? Mom stayed quiet a long while, then spoke up. It was pouring rain that day. Grabbed a bucket, planning to catch river snails. I begged him not to head out. I stopped him from going. Tried cooking rice that morning. Fire blazed hot, yet every single rice grain sat completely still in the pot. It's like Mom and third uncle standing rigid in water. Look at this giant pot with merely 2 rice grains inside. How can that feed anyone? Mom turned toward Aunt-in-law. You jump in there too. Plump rice grains taste so good. All of a sudden, Mom shoved Aunt-in-law toward the pot. Luckily, the crowd pulled her back in time. They tied Mom up in the courtyard. Little Buffalo's dad. I want chives stir-fried snails. Put it up with extra chili for bold flavor. Go out, please don't leave. Raw rice means no proper